Hey everybody, we're getting look, Klassic came with a whole camera crew. We got, like, you know how PROMOGOD feels about videos. This is some fucked up shit, y'all. But anyway, we're gonna start the interview in just a second. We have sitting right here. This is Klassic 215 from the east side of Detroit, the red zone. See, all up in it. So as soon as the camera crew over here gets ready and flips everything on, we will. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go.
All right. All right, so welcome to PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off, syndicated and powered by KSIR, that is Killshot Internet Radio, located in Detroit, Michigan. We are actually live on location right downtown, y'all. Look how beautiful that fucking water is out there. Y'all have no idea. You're looking at Canada right over there. So again, we are syndicated and powered by WBAP, Bluntsville Radio in New Jersey as well. So we are going to do this interview. We're doing the interview right now. So we're going to do this interview with Klassic 215, and you can find him on Facebook at Andrew Rambo. So make sure that you go network with this wonderful gentleman that met me out here in the freezing cold, y'all. He is a trooper. So, sweetie, what I want you to do is tell these people who you are, what it is that you do, and where you come from.
Okay, well, first off, I'm from the east side of Detroit. My name is Andrew T. Rambo, and the T stands for Teddy. I got that from my pops. His real name is Theodore. And what I do is I do music, I do hip-hop, I do graphics as well, and I do T-shirts and hoodies and things of that nature. As you can see right now, I'm rocking one of my brands right now. Mama ain't raised no food. As you can see, I got my mascot.
There's the mascot right there. Hey.
So you know it's game time.
He said his equipment didn't work right, so I couldn't get my shirt. I feel so jilted, y'all. Don't play with me.
But I got you.
I'm just playing, sweetie. So, can you give us a little background, what your musical background is? Like, did you grow up in a house full of music when you were coming up, or is this something that you just wanted to do on your own?
Oh, it was all the above.
Okay.
You know, because my pops, he used to sing.
Okay. Did he sing with a group?
Of course.
Here in Motown, like from Motown, one of the groups?
It wasn't Motown.
Oh, well, he was still a singer.
He was a singer, and he had a group called the Magnificent Four.
Okay.
And they used to go ahead and do their thing around Detroit. They did a lot of stuff at Harper Hospital, a lot of concerts, the bowling alley off Woodward, like back in the 80s.
Okay.
So I just took what he had, bowled myself, then the same thing with my brother, you know, R.I.P. to him, big boy Rodney Rambo. You know, he loved hip-hop. So I incorporated everything that they had and made my own little bundle of music. You know, it's named the hip hop. So,
and I do apologize. I did not bring my speaker to sit here to play the music because I didn't know if we were going to be inside or outside. Inside, that would not probably be kosher to blast music all inside a public place.
I agree.
But when I run this interview on Tuesday, you will have a song running before the interview and after the interview. So whatever 2 songs that you want played, just make sure that you send those to the email. If I already have them, just let me know what the title is and I'll make sure it goes in there.
Cool. Thank
okay.
You. Thank
so so usually y'all would get to hear music from him, but because we are on location, again, look how beautiful it is out here, y'all.
Come on now, we in the D. Come on now.
PROMOGOD is downtown Detroit, y'all. We are at the Detroit Riverwalk, and we are doing this wonderful interview with Klassic 215. Okay, so sweetie, where all have you performed at?
I performed at the Bullfrog.
I miss the Bullfrog.
I know. What? Great staff. The DJ is great. And shout out to Uncle P. That's my man.
Hey, Uncle P.
And we got a video with A1 this Monday, the 22nd. Hopefully, Uncle P is going to go ahead and rock the house as well, though.
Hey.
So, it's going to be on Fairport between 6 and 7 miles. So make sure y'all come out.
Okay. Awesome. See, I love Uncle P. He's so awesome.
Dope.
So, have you performed anywhere out of town, out of state, out of country?
No, but that's definitely coming up.
Okay.
Not out of town or out of country, but I would love to do so.
Okay.
And I am ready to do so too.
So, about how long have you actually been in the booth doing your music? About how many years now?
Honestly, I say to be honest, It's been off and on, I think about 10 years,
Okay.
to be honest with you.
Well, you're not a newcomer then.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay. So, in what ways, since you have been doing music for 10 years or so, in what ways has your new music changed from your old music,
Well,
in your opinion?
it's basically the growth, the people I've been dealing with, and as far as like a little difference now between going to the studio and actually making music. 'Cause you can go to the studio and don't make no music just to be recorded. So now I understand the difference.
Right.
Because I was geeked up. Okay, I can hear my voice, you know?
Right.
But once you make a song and you get feedback on your music, then you know, well, I'm probably an artist now. Maybe. But it's all about the music that you put out and the feedback that you receive that go ahead and mold you as an artist. Period.
So when you make music, do you like to be conscious, like have an open conscious mind about your music, or do you incorporate, like most music that we hear nowadays, drugs and hoes and bitches, or is your music more conscious? Like, do you tell a story, or is it just, just getting in there?
I mean, mainly it's like all the above, but I try to deal with the most conscious, then the hoes, the bitches, the shooting up shit. Cause I mean, you can't really prosper off of that shit, even though it's played on the radio.
Right.
But at the same time, they may make a little bit of money, get rid of them, then move somebody else in there to do the same thing.
Right.
You ain't really making no moves that way. But if you touch the people, then you're making moves. It ain't all about radio play. You got to touch people. And that's my aspect right now, period.
Yep. Because I'm going to tell you, there are songs that come in, and a lot of people that know me, like you have not known me very long,
Exactly.
but people that have known me for many years, or have known me at least for the past 2 years since I've been doing the radio show, know that they need to send me a disclaimer. If they think it's going to make PROMOGOD cry in any kind of way, they need to tell me. Like, there is an artist, his name is Gabe Gibson. He lives in Albion, Michigan. His mom passed away last year. And now I knew the first song that he sent me was going to be touching, and it came in, he sent it to me right after my father passed away in July.
Okay.
So he already told me, he said, "PROMOGOD, this is going to make you cry." Well, he sent me 2 more songs after that and gave me no disclaimer, and I'm crying my eyes out while I'm live on air. I'm like, y'all got to stop doing that. Y'all got to stop making me cry live on air. So any song that actually really touches my heart, yeah, you're going to know about it, because I'm going to play it all the time. All the time. And I will make sure that it stays in rotation. And that's another thing that I do that people don't realize. If you make a song good enough to make PROMOGOD go through any type of emotion, whether it's angry, whether it's crying and happy, whether it's sad or what have you, I will make sure that that song gets in permanent rotation on one or both of our radio stations. So I'm just waiting for you to give me that song that gives me that full emotion.
Hey, everybody appreciates that too. I guarantee you, it's gonna be a couple of tracks that get you in that mind state. It's gonna touch every emotion that you're going through.
Now, I do like the City Boy. I like the City Boy song.
Appreciate it.
I do like that. Not just because you name out a lot of the streets that are in Detroit, because a lot of streets that you named off, like Dexter, that's not on the east side, that's the west side. You named a whole plethora of places. And you're not just claiming one side of Detroit, you are claiming everything Detroit.
Exactly.
And that is awesome, because I hear music all the time. Oh, I'm east side this, I'm west side that, I'm southwest Detroit. Okay, can't we just all be, well, not me because I don't live here, but can't all the artists just be Detroit?
Exactly. And that's why I named it City Boy.
Yes.
Because hopefully I can go ahead and reflect, and we all can relate on the city.
Exactly.
Like whatever I'm saying through verse by verse, or even the chorus, we all can relate. City boy, even city girl, we all can relate.
Right.
We all from the city, so
Absolutely.
why not?
Right. So, what inspires you to write a song?
What inspires me to
Now,
write?
there's 2 parts to this question, though.
Let's go.
What inspires you to write a song? And do you need a beat to be inspired to write the song? Or can you just be a poet and put your poetry to any music that you have?
Good question.
Hey.
I love this question right here. Now, here's the answer. It's all the above.
Okay.
Because many a times I have just doing some free writing and then incorporated with the beat. Then there's many a times I heard the beat and then just wrote to the beat. So all the above. And then too, it's the vibe from people. I could be in the studio with somebody and vibe off of them and get the right. So all the above.
It's a lot of energy involved.
All the above.
In every different, and people don't get that. Like, energy is everywhere.
You better believe it.
If somebody walks in the door and they are negative and they ain't got to say a word, you can just feel it. Like,
it's time to go.
Get out.
It's time to go. Love promo, man.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
It's so real.
So, how do you separate yourself from all the rest of the artists that are here in Detroit or just in your genre of music worldwide? What separates Klassic 215 from everybody?
It's being focused.
There it is.
I see what they doing. I mean, which is cool. I don't knock nobody from their dream or their focus. But what I'm doing is something different. I'm focused on what's going on in my community. I'm focused on what's going on in politics. I'm focused on what's going on in my own life. And I just put everything as one. But at the same time, I'm not losing myself at the same time.
Right.
I'm still understanding what's going on.
Never lose yourself.
So it's always the key of doing music and losing yourself and at the same time pleasing others. I believe I could do all three.
Okay. So now you said that you grew up in a house full of music when you were younger.
Correct.
So what artist inspired you, like mainstream artists when you were growing up? What artist inspired you on your flow?
Okay, I'm going to say right now, all I can remember is Ron DMC.
Hey!
You know?
Walk, yeah!
Walk this way. Hey, you know what's going on. Hey, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Promo know what time it is.
It's because PROMOGOD's old. I grew up with that music.
But it's cool though, you know? Ron DMC, Eric B. and Rakim.
KRS-One.
KRS-One.
Oh,
of course, KRS-One.
high five on that
Come
one.
on now.
Yes! That's
Whatever.
my husband in my head. Don't tell him I said that,
Hey,
though,
it's all
but
good,
whatever.
though. Hey, you can see your hair. You already focused on it. Then. So if you meet him in person, it's good to hop over the broom.
Right.
It's already said and done.
I'm sure his wife is not going to appreciate that, but I do. I've loved his music ever since I was little. KRS-One is the shit.
Exactly.
And Big Daddy Kane, I can't even lie. I love Big Daddy Kane
The
because it's a Big Daddy thing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you better believe it. Ain't no half stepping. What?
Yes! Oh my God, I love you!
It's dope. Man.
Oh shit! See, people when they get a little nervous when they do interviews with me because they think I'm going to be very, strictly business. No, we're just sitting and having a conversation.
And I done deal with it all, to be honest.
Right.
You know, the serious interviews, the politics, you being you. I'm just ready for whatever.
I like to have fun. I like to be happy.
You got to be you.
Make my people feel comfortable being beside me. Right.
Exactly.
So, so far on your music journey, what is the one thing so far that you are most proud of?
Well, I'm most proud of myself as growing as an artist. Like I said before, I know the difference between going into the studio, making a song and it's being recorded, and then too at the same time with others, and I could probably enlighten their studio time because I may see myself when I was their age, just telling them the pros and cons about being an artist. I'm not mainstream, but at the same time, I can still give somebody some pointers.
Right.
Which is cool. I want to see everybody eat and have love. That's what my music is all about, honestly.
Klassic 215 says, show love, people. Show love.
Come on,
That's what you
man.
got to do. Show
Period.
love. That is the essence of everything, y'all. I tell people all the time, and I'm going to make this point to the camera. I tell people all the time, artists, I tell them, you can be an artist and you can be a fan too.
Exactly.
If somebody shares your music, why not share their music as well? It's not costing you anything. It's a click. It takes 3 seconds for you to share somebody's music. So, got the point? You got the point, people? I'm just saying.
It speaks for itself, period.
So, what are your thoughts right now on the current state of underground independent music, whether it's just here in Detroit or the state of Michigan or worldwide, in general? What are your current thoughts on that state?
Oh, my thoughts about that right now is, I want to go ahead and just talk about the community that I'm in right now.
Okay.
There's not enough unity.
I know.
It's not enough unity. Everybody want to bash somebody's head because they have a hit. Come on now, we got to do it like down south used to do. Somebody have a hit, we all in there having a good time.
Right.
There's no unity in Detroit.
You know what I really think that comes back to?
A lot of people have skill, but there's no unity.
It's legend in their own mind mentality.
That's true.
They put out one song and think that it's a hit and they are the shit. You have one song compared to another artist that has 200 in his catalog and you think that you're better than everybody? Exactly. Stop that shit. Exactly. You're a legend on your block, exactly. In your hood. Exactly. You are not a legend anywhere else but on your block. Exactly. Get that shit out your head.
Exactly.
Come together. Bring everybody together. So I absolutely agree with what you're saying because I've seen it many, many years here in Detroit. There is just no unity, and it's sad. It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
So I truly believe, exactly what you're saying. So who would you like to work with in the future? Whether it's an underground artist, an independent artist that you know, or a mainstream artist that you have always wanted to work with?
And that's good. You gave me that question because I really want to work with Carmen.
Miss Carmen?
Miss Carmen, she's dope.
Shout out to Miss Carmen. I am her personal promoter, y'all. She is in Philly right now performing.
I know.
Yes.
I know. She is dope. She's like a lyricist, a motivational speaker.
Hold on. We're going to let this helicopter fly by because he being loud as shit. Okay, go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead.
Yeah. She's like a lyricist, a motivational speaker, and everything about her is just positive. And then, if you're on the same wavelength that I am, why not?
Have you ever met her before?
Never did.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when you meet her, the energy that you get from her music is exactly the energy you get from her in person. She is fabulous. Her energy is one of a kind. And if you ever get to meet Stacey Murray, she is also a soulstress here in Detroit.
Okay.
She, yeah, those are the kind of people that I like to be around because their energy greets you before they even do.
Exactly.
And yeah, Miss Carmen, she is the shit. Thank you for loving her. I'm glad that you like hearing her music.
Me too, though. Just give me a second to big you up. When I first met you, it's been, just shortly ago. Your energy hit me too.
Aww.
So I just want to say thank you for doing your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You can make me blush over here. I love getting compliments. Sometimes I don't know how to take them. I just love what I do. So it doesn't, I don't know. Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. It's just dope. It's just dope. We need more people like this, period.
So how many songs do you have in your catalog right now?
On the album or the catalog?
No, your whole catalog from the time that you've been recording, from the very first time you stepped in the booth until now. About how many songs do you have in your catalog?
That I'm satisfied with?
No, period.
I got about 50.
Okay, so out of those 50 songs, which one is your personal favorite? And, this is a two-part question, and is it available for the people to download or go listen to or buy right now?
This may be a hard one, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Ooh, she is on her job. Wait.
I'm sorry, y'all. The camera is shaking because my hands are shaking. It's a little chilly out here.
But you know what? I want to say the second song off of Beats of Migraines Volume 1. It's called The Freestyle.
Pipe Dreams Freestyle? Is that that's...
Well, no, that's the Beats of Migraines.
Oh, okay.
That's a track 2.
Okay.
But the title is called Freestyle.
Okay.
But the reason why, because I talk about everything in that song. About my mother and father dying and the love how I have for music. It just brings everything full circle for me as being the artist in that one track.
So it's out now? It's available? So where can they get that? Where can they go listen to that song?
Well, they can go ahead to thatpiff.
Thatpiff.com.
You want to go ahead and go to search and put in Klassic with a K, Klassic 215, and it'll be the second track called Freestyle.
Okay.
As well as YouTube.
Okay.
But the reason why I put everything on YouTube as a whole full song, I'm talking about the whole album. So when they get on iTunes, you can go ahead and purchase everything track by track. So it's the reason why I did it.
Right. Yeah, you want to get those royalties, get your money,
Come on now.
get it the way that you need to get
Come
it.
on now.
Absolutely.
Come on,
Promo God knows.
Game time. Come on now.
So, which do you like best and why? This is a two-part question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the booth or the stage or both and why?
It's both.
Better. You see what I'm saying? Like, some people have told me they like being in the booth better. Some people have said they like being on stage better because there's a totally different energy and vibe. So you like them both?
No, it's both. And the
Hey.
reason why I say both, because like, okay, now when you in the studio, okay, it's just you. It's you and the microphone. You get your thoughts out, you get your feelings out and everything. And can't nobody see that. I mean, which is cool too. But at the same time, when you in the studio, it'd be a lot of stuff running through your mind. I don't care if you're freestyling or reading off the phone. That's one thing. But that's what I love about the booth. You show your emotions. You don't let nothing go without that.
Right.
And then one thing about the stage, you can do the same thing on stage, but people can see your emotions on stage. So I love both.
And the crowd will give you energy.
Exactly.
Yeah. A lot of I because I don't perform at all. That's not what I do. But even when I go watch people perform, the energy from the crowd, it affects me. Like, I just, it's like, hey, everybody else is just, pushing. And it's not like they're pushing, physically, but that energy is just pushing me.
They tell you to rock on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, hands can be down, but you feel it.
Right.
It's telling you to rock on. Come on now. This is hip-hop. Hip-hop, let's go.
Anything that will make Promo God dance and try to break a hip, that's what I call it. Because, I'm an older woman. I am. So anytime that I dance, I have to try to remember not to break a hip. So when I hear that good song, oh, that's a hip breaker right there.
I like that.
So,
Promo personality, man. Y'all got to get in counter with her. It's dope.
oh, thank you. We only have a few more questions. And then once we're done with these two questions, I'll let you give all of your social media information and your booking information, as well as all of the shout outs to people that you feel deserve a shout out from you. And I say that, I emphasize that because there are a lot of people out here, they'll want to shout out this, that, or the other. And afterwards they'll come to me, I shouldn't even have shouted that person out. I should, they didn't really deserve. Well, you do whoever you feel deserves a shout out. Not everybody that runs with you or that is around you deserves a shout out, because some of them people are just janky. I'm just saying. So we're going to get these other two questions and then we're going to let you get all of your stuff done. So if you could have your fans remember one thing about you, what is it that you would always want them to remember?
I'm a person that always speak my mind. I want to be a person that's original. I don't want to take from nobody and then try to be on my own character. I want to be myself, and then too at the same time, if I can do it, you can do it.
Right.
Be yourself. I'm going to go ahead and stress that the most. Can't nobody rock out like you rock out, so why not?
That's right. And believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it.
You better believe it.
Because nobody is going to believe in you more than you.
You better believe it.
So, yeah. All right. So, what I want you to do now is, I tell all the artists that everybody that you meet, whether it is in person or on social media, no matter if they are 9 or 10 years old or 70 freaking 2, they are a potential fan. A potential fan, every single one of them.
Right.
So, I want you to leave the people with a positive message for your potential fans and your fans that are listening right now.
Well, what I want to leave you right now is always show love. Watch out for your big sister Karma, because she always looking at you.
Karma is a bad bitch with a long ponytail.
You better say it. And she's just waiting for you to fuck up, So you better go ahead and hop on the good foot, stay on the good foot, and be on the good foot.
That's right. All right, sweetie. Is that it? That's it. That's all you wanted to say. Do you have any last words for your people out here?
Keep God first and just let the rest manifest,
There you go.
You gotta have a foundation first. If you ain't got no foundation, you can't build.
That's right.
That's period.
So what I want you to do right now is I want you to give out all of your social media information. I want you to make sure that you include your booking information so these people can get you on stage out of town. We want you out of town too. We don't want you just stuck here in Detroit. I mean, we love Detroit, obviously. We love Detroit. PROMOGOD ain't even from here, and I love Detroit. But it's important for artists to understand that even the state or city that you live in, those are not the only people that support you.
Yeah, I agree.
Those are not the only people that want to see you rock the stage.
I agree.
So go ahead and give all that information out for us.
Okay, now first with my social media, you can go on YouTube, Klassic 215, Klassic with a K, Lassic 2-15, okay?
Don't forget the dash.
Now.
Because I swear I was calling him Klassic 215. I didn't know. I had no clue.
Yeah, but look, that's my fault, you know? I should have said something beforehand, but you know.
We got it together. We got it together,
We got
y'all.
it right. We got it right. And with Instagram, it's Klassic with a K, spelled the same, Klassic, but this time without the slash, it's 215.
Right.
And with Facebook, it's Andrew, ANDREWT Rambo, RAMBO. And if you go ahead and go to my YouTube account, everything is with the link at the bottom. So mainly go to YouTube, check me out, Klassic 2/15, and everything is at the bottom of the album.
Okay, awesome. So before you give your shout outs, what I'm going to do is run through the people that have been watching you right quick so we can shout them out before you get your shout outs done. Okay, so Phoenix Milan is in here, Michelle Lee. We have Africa in the building. I can't pronounce that name, but Chef Zungu, we see you in Africa. Keith Tatum, that is Vegas Floss a Lot. He is here in Detroit. Odile Jackson, Marissa, MJ Savino. She is actually a promoter, and she sends me a lot of music from the East Coast. So she's on there listening as well. Greg Saunders, Lenitra Gibson. She is also a radio show host here in Detroit. They have their own radio station, The Finest Radio Show. So make sure you get your music into them as well.
Will do.
Tulo Esteban. He's in here. He's the one that comes in and throws up hearts all the time. He's so wonderful. He's here in Detroit as well. Ryan Diggs, Orlando, Florida, is in the building. He is a loyal listener to the show. It's Dawson. He is also a loyal listener. There's some comments on here. Pharaoh Jody is in here. Love him. Love Pharaoh Jody. I love you, sweetie. Ramiro Diaz, that would be King Quota. He is with the Southwest Mexicans right here in Detroit.
Okay.
So if you ever want to check him out, make sure you check out Ramiro Diaz, because I like to get everybody working together. Like, I don't care if you are a black man or what have you. If there's an artist that's a white boy or a Hispanic that you want to work with, I think y'all should work together. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be separated. It doesn't have to be only the Hispanics with the Hispanics. It doesn't have to be only the African Americans with the African Americans. We want to bring it together, y'all. So if you want to work with this gentleman, please make sure you hit him up. Young Problem is in the building. I see you. Young Prophet is in here as well. He is Southwest Mexican as well. Sean Campbell. And there's Jody again. Miss Denise Parker. Russian Grizzly Bear is in here. He's watching you too. William Colvard. Sam Eccles. Sam Eccles is actually in the UK, and he is an artist as well.
That's dope.
So all of these people I'm hoping that they are going to all come and network with you, but if they don't, we're just going to kick them in their butt. How about that? Kick them in their kneecap, kick them in the shin. That's what I always say. I'm going to kick you in the shin. When I say that, I'm just playing, but I'm kicking you in the shin.
Hey, but look, hey, y'all got to see Promo Nails right now.
Oh, yeah, they're on fire, aren't they, right?
Playing no games.
Here, let me just show you.
Talking about lit.
Yeah,
Lit.
They're all sparkly, and well, you can't see because it's not really sunny shiny out here. But tonight at the club, they will be sparkling like a motherfucker.
I ain't playing no games.
Teresa Walker is also in here. She is also Detroit, Michigan.
Hey.
Oh, Sam said he's a white boy from the UK. Game on. So make sure that you go connect with Andrew T. Rambo on Facebook. He is Klassic 215. He is right here in Detroit, Michigan. We are live on location. So what I shouted everybody out that was in here right now. So what we're going to do is let Klassic get his shout outs out because it's fucking cold out here, y'all. He's been just a trooper sitting here with me today.
Let's go. You know what time it is. It's Michigan. You know it get cold, get hot, but you gotta go ahead and deal with it. Why
Yes,
not?
because I brought a winter coat, a hoodie, and a light jacket, so I'm ready. I'm ready.
She ready?
Yeah.
She ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now what were my shout outs? I wanna say shout outs to my producers.
Okay.
Day Murder, he's in ATL right now. My guy Aaron. You can check him out on Instagram. What is it called? Groovy.soul, I believe it is.
Is he in Detroit?
He's in Detroit too.
Okay.
And my man's A1. He did the producing for Blood, which is called Loyalty. And one more time again, I also got a video shoot on Fairport in Detroit between 6 and 7 mile. Make sure y'all come out Monday. This Monday.
I'm so mad that it's not like this weekend.
I
Like
know.
I'm gonna miss it by one freaking day.
I know, that's my man. You know, hey, from the sandbox to B-box, man. That's my dude. And who else out there? Moms and pops, rest in peace. And also the ones we had lost along the way, man, you know. You know, we had lost a ton for the people. You know, we just had lost Nipsey. You know, so and then the list goes on. But my producers, the studio I record in that, I record in Detroit and Ypsilanti, Suite 328, and it's a studio recording place right there by Frog Island, trackside. And my man's Ace Tuck got a studio at his place. So we're recording a lot of places. Shout out to Ace Tuck. Appreciate you, my guy. Shout out to A1. Shout out to Day Murder. Shout out to Seal Hill, Gavin Gray. Shout out to Mike Michigan, man. We here.
Hey. Is that it? That's everybody that deserves a shout out today?
But you know what? If I forgot, you know what?
Blame it on your mind and not your heart, right?
You know what? Shout out to my brother Solomon. You know, he's been a big motivation through my whole journey. You know, shout out to that man. Appreciate you, big bro.
So all of the people that you shouted out, if they are available on Facebook, what I want you to do is when you get done doing whatever you're doing today, go back to this video on Facebook and tag them in so they know that you were talking about them, so they know that they are appreciated, because people really need to understand that. Like, even though we don't say thank you or, you know, I appreciate you every single day, hearing it live or hearing somebody say, hey, I appreciate what you do for me.
No doubt.
That means something.
No doubt.
You know?
That's good you said. I want to cut you off.
Okay.
But shouts out to Deshaun Whipple.
I know him. He's a Facebook friend of mine.
Okay, cool. That's my man. Same thing again. From the sandbox to B-box. That's my guy. He doing his thing with his embodiment. Him and Keys. He used to wrestle back in the day. He done met Vince McMahon, all the wrestlers, but he is a good promoter and a management dude that y'all need to follow too on Facebook. Deshaun Whipple.
Doesn't he have a radio show too?
He ain't got a radio station, but he making a lot of moves.
Because I know I used to watch him be in a radio studio,
Okay.
and I haven't seen that in a while. So I didn't know if maybe he just stopped doing it or.
I don't know about the radio portion, but as far as this managing and getting artists on the floor.
Oh yeah,
stuff of
he
that nature.
does definitely.
It's game time, Detroit. Let's go.
That's right. All right, y'all. So again, this has been Klassic 215. He is on the east side of Detroit, but we are downtown right now at the Riverwalk, and we got the
Let's go.
we got the cameras all on PROMOGOD today.
Let's go.
Let me get the nails up there because your Klassic likes my nails.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Oh, let's go.
So again, y'all, you have been listening to PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off live on location in Detroit, Michigan. You will hear this interview on Tuesday. It will run on the show, and you will also hear Classic's music. That way you can just go network with this man. Just go network with him, y'all. That's all you got to do. Network and make your net worth. Okay? So bye-bye, everybody. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to WBAP. Shout out to KSIR. Shout out to my entire team. And shout out to Classic 215 and his camera crew over here. What is your name, sweetie? Jason. This is Jason, and he has done an amazing job. He's been so quiet back here, moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and he's just awesome, y'all. So if you need work done, where can they find you?
Just Jason Polishnak. It'll be in the links.
Okay, make sure that you put the links in the Facebook Live feed. That way people can network with you too, because you're
Sounds
important.
Good.
You've been out here doing your thing.
Triathlons and stuff.
Hey, we can get you on doing all kinds of shit. How about that?
Let's go.
So bye-bye, everybody. You want to say bye to the people?
All right, y'all be blessed. Goodbye. Philly, Jersey, what's up?
Hey.
Get with your peoples, man. God bless. Let's rock out. Yeah, I mean.
Have a beautiful, blessed day, everybody. I will see y'all later.